Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live with Ms. Steph. I am on my way for the holiday break, as I have already shared with you all. Science Club is closed this week as far as for programming, but we are not closed for adventures, okay? And we are not closed for science observations. So let's turn this device around so that y'all can see what's happening. Like I said, I'm at the airport, like for real. So let's have a little discussion about let's do a little I Spot, right? First of all, hi, I'm Ms. Steph. I am the founder and executive director of Triple F Empowerment Inc. And as y'all saw earlier in the live, yes, I do still travel with my mask. Why? Because that is scientifically sound. Hello. Way too many people interacting with. We just want to make sure that we are safe. But anyway, I am at O'Hare Airport, for those of you who care, and I am doing a little STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, I Spot. So I am actually looking at this airplane, and so we're going to actually start with the activity, and then I'll go into the Science Club news. This activity is a relatively easy activity because all you need is the environment to do with your children. And so you can do this as you're traveling. You can do this when you get back to wherever you're going. You can discuss, you can compare and contrast. So those are the two things that I would recommend that you do. So in particular, one of the things I love to do, if folks know how I am on a field trip, I like to have my students do an simple machine I Spot, right? So I see multiple wheel and axle situations. I don't know about you, but I do. There are multiple levers that are present here. There are not only a lever, there's a ramp, right? All that type of stuff. And so you see how that is just a quick conversation. Then you can do a compare and contrast when you're talking about the difference between a non-living thing, a vehicle with wings, and then you can have your young person, whoever that might be, you can ask them what the difference is between a vehicle with wings, a non-living thing with wings, and say a living thing. And then you can even compare the different living things, right? An insect versus, say, a bird. Those are different things. So anyway, this is Live with Miss Steph. Today is December 23rd, 2024, y'all. We are, 2024 is like about to be out. And so I am here in the airport. I hope you can see the excitement in my eyes to head for my winter break adventures, right? And as I shared before, of course, since I'm out of town, like there's no program happening in New York City this week, in case you didn't know. Program will resume in New York City on January 3rd, simply because our Thursday traveling science teacher sites, they are not open yet. Like they don't come back to break until January 7th. So anywho, all that being said, shout out to them. Y'all know who you are. My Thursday people. Everybody knows. They know who they are. So anyway, so hello. Hi. From Ms. Steph to all of my brilliant scientists and all of our brilliant partners. So January 3rd is when Traveling Science Teacher will resume. Saturday Science Club will resume on January 4th. People, we're making it happen. I'm so excited. I'm thankful for all the things that have occurred this year. You should have already seen the post about how many students are final count. Unless I end up encountering young people this week that I can bring into the science education space. But I don't expect to do that because I do expect to be off and to just be debriefing and planning. So debriefing 2024 and planning for 2025. I mean, I've already set certain goals. You should have seen, like I was about to say, you should have seen that we served 1,022 individuals. So that means some of the students may have crossed over and been at multiple things, We may have seen them at 2 community events, or maybe we saw them for no less than 8 weeks. So anytime you see the numbers as far as how many children we serve during a traveling science center situation, each of those children mean no less than 8 weeks of weekly science education interaction. Anytime you see numbers about the STEAM education kits, that means a child has received something that they can go home with and have no less than 2 hours of STEAM play, right? They have a guided activity that they have that's in their kit, as well as some other, especially the kids that got the kits, the really nice ones. Hello, y'all. From Giving Tuesday, those kits were fantastic because, as you know, go back and watch the video when I break down all the things that are in that kit. Because those kids got to do an experiment that could be done twice, hello, and then several open play materials. So yeah, I mean, we had a great year. We, like I said, served 1,022 children. And to really get an understanding of why that's a big deal, we have 1 staff person, guys. And we have 5 volunteers. And on average, volunteers are with us at the most 3 hours out of a week. So to be able to make sure that we inspired, empowered, and encouraged all of those children with the resources that we have is absolutely amazing. I celebrate us as an organization, and I celebrate those of you who have been supporting. I celebrate those of you who participate and make sure that your child makes it to us on a Saturday morning, or rather a Saturday midday. Watch your kid to summer camp consistently. I mean, those are things that help children really experience some foundational learning, foundational learning experiences, you know. So that's what we do here at Ms. Steph Science Club. We provide children with STEAM education experiences through camp, classes, community, and then I do some consulting. So it's super exciting to be preparing y'all for 2025. The goal now is to serve 1,250 children in 2025, no less than, and that's individual children. They may end up coming to multiple things, but we want to make sure that we serve, interact, support, inspire, encourage, empower no less than 1,250 children. See, I told you, I'm in the airport. So, yeah, let's take one more look at the vehicle, and then I'll be out. I'm so thankful for you all and the engagement that you had over this past few months that I've been doing the live with Ms. Steps, and which is why I made sure that I came on today, even though I'm at the airport. And I'm super excited about the potential for 2025, for all the things that we can do. Also, shout out to all the families who like give feedback. Like, that stuff is very helpful too. To all the kids who do feedback, like the kids who fill out the surveys and say, hey, like, this makes me want to be able to try new things. This makes me want to be a scientist in the future. Those things are super helpful for us because then we can make the program even more fun and functional and impactful as an experience. So yeah, let's turn around one more time so you can see the plane, because some people like looking at planes. Hello. I always make a point when I come to the airport to really actually just look at the planes and take in the awesomeness and the engineering, the systems demonstration that is the airport. There it is. That's totally not my plane, because this is not my gate, because the airport is busy and there's not room at my gate right now. But once again, sciences everywhere. You see full-on demonstration of a complex machine. You have wheel and axle. Now y'all can really see it, right? Because they've taken all the luggage off. But wheel and axle, there's a ramp, there's lever, all that type of stuff that's there. And then of course, it does run on electricity, that particular device. And you see how there's space there. So when they tell you what can fit on the plane, that's what they're talking about. There's a certain amount of fuel. There's a calculation that is made that takes into account the amount of people that are on the plane, their luggage, and then how far the plane has to get, and of course the mass of the plane itself. Buoyancy, by the way, is one of the things that need to be taken into account. Lift is created, and then you see the engine, which, by the way, that's what my brother works on. Well, he works on everything on an airplane, by the way, y'all. My brother is an applied engineer, and so he works on this type of, he knows how to work on all vehicles, but in particular, at this stage of life, he works on airplanes and makes sure that they go and that they're safe. So he does all the safety checks on it. You see hatch there, also known as the door, but and this is no comment on American Airlines. I happen to be flying it this time. I just want to make sure that I'm not saying anything about the airline or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching Live with Ms. Steph on today, December 23rd, 2024. And I look forward to seeing you again next Monday, or maybe even before then. Bye. Have an absolutely wonderful day.